Okay, this is my newest product. This is an expandable, adjustable brick extension. So the objective is this: if the white box is the bricks, you could extend it up, and you could turn the angle however you want, and you can go however high or low within. This is about 2.5 to 4.5. I'll have the exact dimensions on the listing. So anyway, this is what you'll get. You'll get a set of screws. This is a bracket for any of the removable battery ring doorbells. I'll have screws pre-installed in the middle that attaches to my bracket, and the outside screws always attached to the doorbell, whether it's the Gen 2 that has 4 outside screws, or the ring wired, or the ring wired Pro or Plus. I'll have 2 screws, but all those, the ring wired ones, are all different brackets. So you have to make sure you order the correct bracket. So in order to put this together, the screws, these middle holes right here attach to these. You can adjust and put screws in right here to attach that. So the first thing you would do is screw the bottom side into the wall. So once you screw the bottom side into the wall, you'll take a screw on the side, and you'll need to figure out exactly where you want this. So let's just put it right there for now. Screw it into one of the pre-drilled holes that are at 1/8 inch increments. Once you do that, you would feed the wires through the inside. Let's see if I have some wires here. So you feed wires through the inside. Just put one wire through. The wires are fed through the inside. Then you would attach the bracket, and the screws pop out a little bit that help align with the holes. So in order to screw these inside screws, you do need a precision screwdriver. It's called a PH1. These are all number 4 screws for the ring 2, 3, and 4, and the ring Gen 2. Now, if they do have a little bit wider screw on top than this, and your screwdriver doesn't really screw very well, then it's probably number 6 screws. You would need a regular normal screwdriver, or that's called a PH2 screwdriver. So now this is secured. Well, I would need to do the angle first, so now I got to take this out. Forgot to set the angle. So in order to set the angle, you have it wherever you have the extension, whether you wanted it, but you can change the extension later. But once you set the angle, you won't be able to do it until you do these screws right here. So I'll put in some smaller number 4x1/4 screws that go there. I'll have these pre-inserted too. So you put it wherever angle you want. You screw these 2 on the outside in, and with that screws this piece directly into the mount, so the mount can't move. You only need 1, but you can put 2 just to have it secured better. And what this does is that screw screws it into the frame. You can see that. So once it's in the frame, you know, it can't adjust anymore. So now that the angle's set, now you can put these in. And these screws would have been put in already, but let me put them back. So it helps to have them pre-inserted and partially in, so when you line it up, then when you try to put it on the bracket, they're already partially going in a little bit, and they'll go through the pilot holes. So when you put it in, make sure you route the wires, and they have a little channel in there where the wires can route. So these are 22 gauge wires. That's all you really need for doorbell. They don't draw much power. Mostly they're all low voltage, and it's either AC or DC voltage, but they're all low voltage. So the smaller gauge wires can work on this for the most part, unless your doorbell manufacturer says different. All right, now that we got all that set, we can take, and this is reversible, so if it needs to be on this side, it could easily be done on this side too. So everything's reversible. All my mounts allow for wires to be passed on the inside. And now that we got that, we'll take these screws out. We could have done that before. So each different model might have a different screw here. These are number 4x3/8 for the ring removable battery ones. The ring Gen 2 is number 4s by 1/4. Anyway, so with the removable battery ones, you have to take the cover off, and sometimes there's a security screw you got to remove, but it just pops off like this, and there are 4 screw holes. So you would wire up the doorbell at this point, and once you have the doorbell wired up in there, you would align it and put in the screw. I'll just put in one in for now, but anyway, so that's the idea. Put it back on the cover. Then once this is secure on the bottom, you know, this thing is, it might flex a little bit, but it's not going to move or adjust. And then you could also adjust the height at this point if you needed to adjust the height. So you could just remove that screw, take the screw out, or just let it rest against the brick, you know, let it fall down. So once you have the angle, just take that screw out, adjust it to where it touches the brick in the back, and then you can put the screw back in. Then after that, it's installed and it is secured. There is, yeah. So if you needed to, you could always drill a hole in the back of the take this off again, and screw directly into the brick through the mount to get it more secure. Or if you needed to screw from the side, you can always drill a hole. You know, this stuff is fairly easy to drill. You can drill a hole as long as you don't drill through the wires. You know, I would do it on the sides and drill through both pieces, and it'll be very secure. Now there is a screw hole in the bottom and the top at 1/8 inch increments. You know, if you need to do it differently, you know, you can always re-drill the hole and put another screw. And if you do strip these screws, the next size up, number 6 screws, number 6x3/8 or number 6x1/2 can be found in a local hardware store. The smaller screws that I send usually can't be found in a local hardware store, but I'll include everything that is needed. If you have any questions, visit doorbellmount.com, and you can go through the message system there, or you can text me at 318-759-7425. Thank you.